Hey y'all, how's it going? Hope you're having a good evening out there in the States. If you're out here in Asia, good morning. Hope you're having a fine work day if you're out in Europe, I assume. I don't know what time it would be out in like UK or anything. But anyway, yeah, today we're going to continue working on the asset saving functionality of this game. We already kind of got most of it working in the test, but it's really going to come down to like making sure we're actually outputting in the same format that we're actually writing by hand at the moment. And then we should be good. We can move on. We can actually start hooking up things into the editor and save out our changes in real time, which will be nice. But anyway, we can chill here for a little bit, let people come on in, see what's been going on. I actually was just like configuring the ZLS here in a second. Uh, what? I shouldn't have. This stuff should be be open here. Oh man. Okay. Oof. Let's close Epic thing. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Alrighty, righty. Hope you all doing good. If you're getting into the stream right now, just checking things. Let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm just going to here and run the test real quick so we can see that everything's passed. Well, we don't really have any kind of actually conditional check on these, but it is what it is. Yep. Alrighty here. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Oh yeah, so basically currently when we run this test, we have a test.txt that outputs right here. Oops. So this thing I want to do point out, like we're making a fixed buffer in writing right now, and I think the fixed buffer size is this. We still an ideal world for both like loading and saving. We want to have a streaming buffer. I still need to learn how to do that in Zig. Um, Otherwise, we can easily hit our max size because only 248 characters, as you can see. We could easily get through that. If we minimized everything, it would be we hit that limit much sooner. But we want to have a structured, meaning a file with white space, so that we can easily diff our source control and easily see how properties have changed and such. Sorry about my voice today. The allergies have been really hitting me. All right. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, if we look at test.txt, we can see that we've properly outputted quite a bit here, right? We got our default hitbox for actions, everything, tag properties, animation timeline. Well, we didn't add anything to animation timeline. So honestly, I think our test kind of passed, so we can kind of experiment with writing out our existing data. So what we want to do is load in our existing character data and then output, rewrite that and see if it produces the same output. I don't know if I've missed anything when it comes to. There might be some structs I haven't actually properly implemented the parse JSON function yet, but we'll see. We'll take everything one step at a time. Hey, what's up, Jace? You got 30 minutes? Cool. Thanks for jumping by, dude. I really appreciate it. Hope the weather's out there in on the West Coast is Pacific Northwest is nice. Been rainy here all freaking month, man. We've had a few nice days, but I haven't seen this much water in February ever. Okay, rightio. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is test loading and then test saving, basically. So right, we have this save load function, right? Like load something or other, right? Yeah. Okay, what is it called? It's like load. Can I look at the structure here of this file? Do we get that? Is it actually parsing it properly? Let's see. Whoa. Vendor. Okay, here we go. Outline. Okay. No, it's not generating it. Oh well. So we have So we have character properties, right? This equals this. We have something that returns character properties, right? So that's our actually asset file, right? Yeah, here we go. We have the allocate function, and I think it's in our game state.zig. Yeah, so we have this load data, sorry, load asset function. So what do we do after we loaded it? We append this to our list and this to our list with the load sequence images, which we're not going to do here. So we're just going to do this as a test. So let's write a new test. And again, this is not really like the purpose of the test functionality in Zig, because I'm not going to write actual validation. I'm just going to do it to like eyeball the changes. So test writing asset character JSON asset, something like that. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to have to load this bad boy. Well, character data is going to be equal to this. So I think this is equal to this. Yeah. Okay. I think we don't even need that. I think this just works because we're in the same file. We need an allocator. So let's get this test allocator that we use for all our tests. And yeah. And then we don't use the data yet, but we're gonna have the write asset, right? So let's see. Well, here we have this, right? So we're actually calling this function generate action map. No, that's not what we want. Actually, I don't care about this test right now, so I'm just gonna comment it out. We might re-enable some of these tests later, but I'm gonna move this down here to where we actually write test writing. So this will, yeah, because we have two test writing. So this is like testing the actual if I I manually create a character, but actually I just kind of want this temporary test here to just compare the existing file we have, which is this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. We need a buffer for writing everything out. We need a file. I think that's how we could do it here. So we have a file. Let's do test2 here real quick. Let's just say character. I'm still doing text file because I don't want to indicate it's actually a asset we want to load in at the moment. Okay, we're going to say 248. Just hopefully that's fine with a string. And then we need to actually do this too. Okay. So we're gonna load it and try to write it. That's what we're gonna do. And actually, I'm gonna comment out this test because I don't care about it right now. Cool, sweet. Let's see. Oh, we got an error. Undeclared identifier character. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So it's not this. It's actually we need. Let's call this character. Okay. Well, no, my copy paste is not working. Here we go. Oh, we got an error. What happened here? Probably because we're hitting some kind of asset, sorry, some struct that doesn't have the JSON parse function defined yet. Okay, what are we hitting here? So we got, well, first let's go top, read the very top of it. Use of undeclared, no, I already dealt with that. Encode JSON string chars, okay. What's the issue? Out of memory. Okay, so that's, I mentioned this before, the buffer is just way too small. So I'm being super lazy here. I was going to do compile time multiplication, doubling it, see if it works. Still out of memory? Is it that big? Oh boy. Okay. Let's just start with a kilobyte there and say, I don't know, how many kilobytes do we want? Yeah. Well, let's just say I don't want to allocate a whole meg. Let's just do 32. Okay, that should be enough. 32 kilobytes. Yeah, okay, it passed. Alrighty, so that's fun. So now we can just like validate. We can actually just check a quick eyeball test on these two files. And actually, in fact, I have a tool here that's going to help a little bit. Let's see. Let me look in here. Beyond Compare is really, really awesome tool. Where is, how do I open in Explorer? Real Explorer, there we go. Okay, so we have test character, right? Okay, this eyeball kind of looks okay. So what actually I want to do is open this file, assets test character one. So with beyond compare, oops, that's not it. It should be assets. With beyond compare, I can do this. I can go like, hey, select left for compare, and then go open this other file, and go compare to test and then we can actually see the difference. And it's whoa, it's very different. So first of all, in our, I don't know if you noticed, but we don't have any of the image sequences outputted at all, right? And then the format is different than what I had. The brackets actually included in the same line, inline, in the output format. And there's a bunch of properties included in the output that we consider default, right? We'll just load up to 0, as you can see here, which is fine, right? The reality is we probably want to output everything. It's only convenient to not require it when I was hand coding this stuff, so that's fine. All that stuff's fine. The only thing I'm worried about here is I see attack hitbox groups, and it's listed as attack hitbox groups attack property. So actually, we're getting rid of attack hitbox groups in the first place. So that might be fine actually, because everything's become attack property. Going for 40, yeah, because this is old data actually. This is old data. The question is like, let's keep that open. I can always refresh everything. So the first thing I want to do is make sure the image sequences are actually being written too. So so image sequence is what's called. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think we have the parse JSON here. So image sequence is it has an array list of images. Actually, what is the format we expect for that? I think it's pretty straightforward. Do we have a custom writer for that? Because yeah, image sequences. So each one is a name and image, and that's an array full of objects, JSON objects, which are really just JavaScript objects. But there you go. Yeah, that should be fine as long as we add a parse JSON or JSON stringify function. We should be okay. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Because we have this generic function that's run on compile time that actually parses out all the, it goes through all the fields in the struct and outputs things in a way we expect consistently. So hopefully we won't get an error here. Okay, there it goes. We're good. Refresh. And some reason image sequences are not output unless they're at the very bottom. Oh, it output image sequence at the very bottom. Probably the issue is order of our data. Let's see. Yeah, so let's move this to the top. I think this should be okay because we're not actually storing anything as binary. So moving around the properties should be fine. Okay. Let's see. Actually, we may not even need that stringify here anymore. I just probably missed the fact that it was actually being outputted. So let's try again. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, the big difference here we can see that we're doing inline opening brackets. Properties are being included. Hold on. What's going on here? So we get images, and where's the names? Oh, that's what we forgot. Okay, we need to include the character output. We're not actually outputting character strings right now. That's something I forgot. So we need to be able to support character strings. Image sequence. This is the type of the character string, a const U8. It's not required to be null terminated. In Zig, I think this indicates that it has a sentinel value that terminates the string. We don't actually require that for the JSON, because the JSON has its own parser that handles all that stuff. So we just have to do a conversion at the end, which is kind of annoying, but again, it is what it is. So okay, so in our stringify field, if the function does this to a struct, if it's int, we just write it out like this. I think it counts as a slice. So if it's a slice, I think we have that case in our editor as well. So it's gonna be pretty easy to just kind of duplicate that work we already did. Yeah, so if it's a slice, I don't know if we do a check for the property. I think we just assume that it's a U8. And guess what? That might be fine. Yeah. No. Oh, so can we check to see if it's a pointer? Hold on. Okay, we have, how many places do we have? Oh, okay, so we have this old write JSON value function I did right. Okay, I got it. This is part of the old code. I might have to get rid of this at some point. Okay, but I'm just going to copy this in. Actually, we need bool as well, so we'll get back to bool. So it's not directly, I think it's got to be a pointer here. And we don't get, so we no longer do this like allocator thing and output blah, blah, blah. I think we just need to, I don't think we need to do a mem copy. How can we write out the string? I think it should be pretty straightforward. We can just look up honestly in the source code. I'm just trying to think through it before I go through. So maybe it just has a built-in way of doing it. So tree was like the thingy. Oh, I think the old JSON value actually assumed you're getting a JSON object. Sorry. So that's not actually going to be useful here. But if it is a slice, so for a pointer, let's see. Okay, we're going to output the field name. Oops. And then write the field. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see what it gives us. Oh, just worked. That's fantastic. Okay, didn't have to think too much about that. Sweet. So now we got the string values. Awesome. Okay, and there again, I don't know if there's any options to put the bracket on the other line. I kind of prefer that, but since Zig code itself, they have a standard of having inline opening brackets, I might just keep that. Okay, so let's do some more eyeballing of things. Let's see if anything's missing. First of all, if I search for, I'm gonna search for a value of 1 here, because that might indicate a bool. Oh no, true is bool. Yeah, so we're still missing bool, right? That should be simple enough. Let's just go ahead and support bool directly. Oh, by the way, I don't know if these like tagged unions needs to, if it's ideal for them to be in the correct order they're defined or whatever. I don't really care. I don't like having to like look up where it's defined to know the order it's supposed to be in. But anyway, yeah, this should just work as well. By the way, I wonder if there's a shortcut for Zig so I can do something like, does that work? Can I just do that? Because that would be awesome. Oh, okay. Let's give that a shot. Well, nice. Let's search for true. Is looping at return true? Amazing. True is special. Where's this special? Where's this coming from? This is the name special. Why is it so different here? Okay, let's go through, find out what's going on. Hey, new IDE. No, not new IDE. This is beyond compare. It's a commercial diff tool. It's pretty amazing. It's not expensive. You buy a license one time, you basically have it forever. I would highly suggest it. It's very commonly used in the game industry. It can diff all kinds of things, including like CSV files and such. I love it. It's very, very quick as well. Let's see. Name is special, is false. So that's actually a bool. That's default is false, so it's not being shown up in our handwritten JSON. That's fine. Hitbox groups is going away. We're ignoring it. That's fine. This is our new hit properties. That's great. Sequence. Everything looks good. Is special. Yes, also fine. There's a bool. Hitbox groups going away. Push. Okay, we have that. Everything here looks good. I just want to eyeball everything real quick. Okay, we have this special. That's great. Pushbox group, great. Attack properties, great. Hitbox groups. There's no hitboxes in here actually. We have a property. Oh, because they're always a hit property. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's fine. Hit properties are always written out. That's a little annoying the way we have things right now, because since we have hit properties on the action itself and not on the it's every attack only has, actually, hold on a second. Yeah. So right now hit property isn't, attack property isn't an array. It's just a single, we have a single hit property right now on attacks. Okay, so in the future, once we go in and support having multiple attack properties on an action, this default being written out every time should go away. I hope that's clear why that's an issue. Just, we don't want to have all this verbose writing for every single action in our game. Because right now, every single action in our game is going to have this hit property being written out here because it's the default. Okay, so that looks fine. Image sequences, okay, so it's image sequences, action timeline, okay, sequence attack. So see how these things are in line here? It's going to become not in line. And actually, I kind of prefer that, just so it makes diffing much, much nicer for a lot of other diff tools that are not beyond compare. This is cool. I think it's all looking good. It's looping false, false, okay. Everything here looks correct. Cool. So now the ultimate test here is, and honestly, I have to apologize. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole of writing proper unit tests for these things. This was just for, I'm just going to leave all this stuff in, the uncomment in the future for testing stuff. I could spend all this time writing the proper test, and maybe I'll do that offline, but I don't want to do it on stream. So in theory here, and we can revert here if it's a problem, we can just, where is this at? Let's see. Where is our character data? So we have this test character, right? Let's duplicate this. Copy path, copy path. It's not a quick duplicate. That's fine. We can just open it in the Explorer, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to just copy this real quick. Go to our assets. So we have the test character JSON1. Let's go. Let's just say test character old, and call this one test cara one.json. Yeah, we're gonna make it there. Okay, we should be good. And can we just run the game? Should we be good? Okay, I have an error. Hold on. Actually, I did upgrade JSON so I can use the latest version of ZLS. So there might be not JSON. I did upgrade Zig compiler because I want to use the latest version of ZLS. Let's see. Unable to check cache file. Okay. How do we do clean build? Maybe that's the issue. Okay, well, I only had that working because I had a. So let's do this actually. Let's go to our. Let's go back to our old version of Zig. I'm just gonna do this. Just keep all these things around. Okay, for a reason. I did try to upgrade earlier, and that's probably the issue. Okay, now does it run? So it's kind of funny. I upgraded and then got some issues with compiling some C file, which is fine. Okay. Okay, it runs. Sweet. So I think it looks like all our stuff is working as expected. Yeah. Cool. This is our written out character file. Amazing. Okay, sweet. Well, for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to actually commit those changes here. What changed on these? Oh, it's probably I saved and oh, I don't care about that for now. What changed here? Oh. Yeah, I remember. I know why that was. Actually, I'm going to commit this. Made sure that I forgot what was fixed. Some rendering issue. I forgot exactly what that was, but it's something like that. And okay, so supported serializing out character data. Okay, cool. So that's supported now. So what we can do, actually, what time is it now? Let me double check. I don't want to get beyond an hour today. Let's see. Okay, we're 25 minutes. Good. So what we can do now is we can start supporting saving from the editor, which is going to be good. It's going to be great. One thing, though, is in our asset loading, do we actually record the source file? That is the file path of the file we loaded. I forget if we do that or not. Because right now, okay, how do we load? Character property. Oh yeah, so we load it using, we directly write in the path here, and that path doesn't really get stored, does it? It would be nice if we had some kind of system for recording what assets are loaded and what assets are not loaded, using maybe some kind of like map and a pointer to the data. Now, if it's like C++, you could have something like a generic asset type, and then a implementation that inherits from that asset type, and then have a generic pointer in a map which points to those assets. That's something like what Unreal does. But Zig doesn't have that. Doesn't have that kind of polymorphism. So I'm trying to think what would be the best way to handle that here. Maybe some kind of variant type using union, tagged union. I don't know. I think this is one of those like Zig learning moments. But for the time being, we can kind of ignore that if we just want to have the ability to like edit things and save them. We could just directly write the current character asset out. It really depends what I want to demonstrate today. Do I want to demonstrate having an asset database, or do I want to demonstrate the ability to write things in the editor and save them, which is going to be convenient for us for the time being. So I think that's the kind of path to go. It's not going to be that complicated, but one thing though I'm considering is, let's see. I'm sorry. I wish I had scripted some kind of outline before I started this today, because I didn't think I was going to get through this so fast. It just conveniently worked out much better than I expected. Yeah. Cool. Anybody has any questions about this stuff, go ahead and ask. I'm just going to sit here and think a little bit about what I want to do. Sorry. Well, actually, the first thing we need to do is, so, we do have this test that we need to actually write a function that does something like this. So, right now we have like load asset. So we want like a save asset function, right? It's going to look something like this, like we've already kind of explained here. We have a path and an allocator and the properties themselves, and then we'll have to do something like this. So actually, let's implement that. So yeah, let's go here, save asset. Okay, so instead of doing this, we're going to take the path, and then we have this ridiculously large buffer right now. Just for posterity's sake, I'm just going to make it really large. It's 64 kilobytes. Like how big it actually is this this file right now? It's 15 kilobytes. So maybe 64. We could easily surpass 64, right? I don't know. Is allocating a mega memory going to hurt us? Is that really going to hurt us? Maybe it's not even necessary. Let's just do it like this big, right? And yeah, I'm going to unify this. So hold on, const max buffer size equals, I don't know, kilobyte times, let's say 512 kilobytes for now. Yeah. All right. Max buffer size. Max buffer size. Okay, and we'll probably rename that something better. Max file. Max asset buffer size or something. I don't know. just here. I'm sorry, I'm not showing the best programming practices to you guys here. I'm just doing things for convenience to quickly demonstrate the functionality as opposed to best programming practices. Okay, let's see. So we have the saving, we got the loading of the creating the file, deferring the closing of the file to the end of the block or the context, or whatever you call it in this. Okay, creates the buffer. We write out the things with a specific indentation and let it go. So we can just test that really easily by kind of deleting all this code. From this point, we don't need it, right? We just need to do uncomment all this, and then what is the actual structure of it? I don't. Asset. Okay, we need the character, and then we need the path, and then the output. Okay, so let's just, as a test, let's do 2. Let's do test. Test Cura test. Okay, test output. I don't know. Okay, and then allocator. Actually, let's just make it our test character txt. See if that's okay. Make sure it matches up, and it should match up, right? What's going on? Does it play? Did that make a change here? Error. I made a boo boo somewhere. Where to make a boo boo? Oh, it doesn't like this bracket. Oh, it doesn't. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. And the allocator is this one instead. Character, the asset is this one. Okay, there we go. And now let's do the test. Oh, yeah, but okay. Oh no, what is it like? We don't like the struct here. Parameter type declared here. Struct declared here. Parameter type declared here. What is it like? Oh, sorry. Expected type character properties found optional. Character data. Character properties. Why is it optional? Is this optional or is this? Huh? Oh, I know the problem. Maybe. Oh, I'll try, not test. Is that the problem? No. Expected character found. Why is it character data, not character properties? It's because it's out of context or something. Hold on. So this creates character properties. Oh, it creates an optional. Oh, okay, got it. Sorry, it does create an optional. So I can do if my character, then I can do asset. Oof. Okay. Oof. Hold on. Let's do asset. Then that makes more sense. And then character, and then we can do this. Yeah, that should work because that kind of unwraps the optional. Yep. See you, Jace. Thanks for coming by, man. Much appreciated. Whoa! What happened here? Error ignored. Yes, that is the. Okay, now we can have the try. Okay, there we go. Cool. So 3 just best. Okay, sweet. So going back to like the assets, a text character. I wrote the wrong thing. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's do left compare is gonna be the old one. Left compare, and then let's text character compare. They're the same. Sweet. They're binary the same. So it's exactly what we want. Should have been test compare, but test character. It's all cool. So let's comment that out. Now we know it works. We actually have a save function. Now it's just a matter of hooking it up to our editor. Let's just load up the editor real quick so we can like look at the layout real quick. Okay, so we're gonna. Oops. Oh no! Oh, I have a breakpoint. It's fine. Okay. Okay, let's load up this up. And yeah, so this is our action, right? And ultimately we could actually just dump the whole character properties at the start if we wanted to. I don't know what kind of issues we're going to run into doing that. You know what? This is for fun. Let's see if we can like show all the character properties. It might blow up on us. Okay, that's cool. So we can try, let's say, not action data, but we want to do, hold on. Game data, characters, dot items. I think that's it. And then edit action name. Oh, let's say character, I don't know. And then allocator. So how badly is this going to blow up on us is a kind of interesting question. I didn't like it actually. Why didn't I like it? Cannot dereference non-pointer type. Oh, so it's assuming that. Okay. I gotcha. I think there has to be a pointer. Maybe that's it. I don't know. We'll see. If it's not, we're just going to ignore it. I was going to do something just fun real quick. I'm sorry, it's a little bit of a distraction. Okay. So technically, we can show all our character properties here and edit them. The bigger question is like, do we really even want to do that, right? So you can like literally just go through here and edit things like this. Maybe it's useful for something, but I'll leave it in for now. And we're just add a save button, right? So, sorry, allergies, man. So let's add a save button at the top here. Okay, so try, what is it? Was it Z? A button? What's our other format for the button? We have a button. Do we not have a button? Oh, we did have that before. What was the issue? I didn't like having the save. I didn't like that for whatever reason. It was like private or something? I forget what the issue was. I think it's like character data dot save asset, and that we have to do we want to save the asset that's game data dot characters dot entity, and then we want to save. We want to call asset slash test care. Let's do test care. What is it called? Test chara. Let's do tar. Let's just do editor just for a test real quick, and then we can overwrite our old thing. Just as a quick test here, to see if what we changed actually changed, right? That's going to be useful for us. Okay, actually, I don't know if this will work because I think I got some kind of like private definition of this. Yeah, it's not marked public for some reason. Okay, can I go to this definition? I have to open. I think it's like GUI dot zig. Is that it? GUI dot zig and button equals. Yeah, so we have a button. Also, button is not a function. It's a lowercase. Oh my god, I'm sorry for that sound. It's a lowercase. Okay. And then how's it defined? We need to have arguments. I'm not going to pass any arguments, so it's going to be default arguments, which is a little verbose, but what are you going to do? It doesn't like this. What did it do? Error expected if out this. What? It has args, right? What am I being crazy about? Oh, duh. There we go. Duh. Okay. Found 3 arguments. Oh, I forgot allocator. Yeah, there we go. We still got some errors. What's going on? We need to try. One of these days, I'm going to get used to calling try on things that allocate memory, man. One of these days. Okay, so we have our editor here. I'd like to start collapse. Maybe I should add an option that does that. Anyway, so first let's save a character and then see if there's is it saved. Cool. And then let's do a diff between left and diff. There's identical. Sweet. So let's change like one thing, like is looping, right? And then save it. Now let's compare. What? Why is the brackets down here instead of here? Is this our old format? Oh, that's our old one, isn't it? I see. Hey. Okay. That's interesting. Wait. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, so only thing that changed is looping. That's amazing. And let's change it. Let's undo that change. Let's do a few quick tests, okay? So we go back to is looping, make it special, save character. We can just load this up. That worked as well. Okay. Let's see. Do some more tests. Save that. Should be identical. Sweet. Let's change this to 25. Save character. Looks correct there. This is a new one. This is the old one. Okay. Go back to what it was. What if we add hitboxes? Add hitboxes. So empty hitbox. Save character. What's changed there? We got a new hitbox. That's amazing. Okay, delete that one. Save it. Went back to normal. Anything else we really want to test here? We can add an image sequence, right? So we have all these. Add image sequence, save. We have a new image sequence without a name. That's fine. Let's see. Images 000. It doesn't have a source. Let's just copy this. Test source. Okay, save. We should make save not included this part of the scrolling, but we're not worrying about layout right now. Oh, we got a bunch of junk being outported. Whoa. That's an issue. I'm not sure what's going on there. Why that happened, but I could kind of surmise it. Is it because it's like not null terminated properly or something? I don't know. Let's go ahead and save that. Undo that. And get rid of this one. Okay. Cool. So it mostly looks like it works. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and save this. Commit this. Yeah. Okay. So and I'm also saying I'm going to supported. Okay, well, that's pretty good progress we've made. It's about 44 minutes in, and I did about 2 hours last time, so I think it's fine to cut off the stream a little early today. Honestly, there's so much here we could do to make this so much more robust. Oh, and I honestly forgot to I forgot one thing. So since we're kind of hard coding this, we have this. So we're hard coding this at the moment. In the future, I really would like to have some kind of asset management, right? Because we want to be able to open up and edit multiple kinds of characters and et cetera, et cetera. Right now we only have one character asset. So not ideal. So maybe that's something we'll do next time. I'll give a little bit of thought of how I actually want to demonstrate and implement that in Zig. Might be a cool little exercise. Okay. Let me see. Sorry. Okay. Alrighty. Well, yeah. Anybody have any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Chill here for a second. If not, finish up the stream, and we'll deal with some kind of asset management next time. It's not really directly related to fighting games, but maybe it's useful for general game knowledge. Well, until next time, guys, gals, everyone. Hope you have a good time. Have a good rest of your day. Until then, until next stream. Peace out, man. I don't know why I said man. See y'all.